Hey YouTube, Lorenzo here. Just got back from doing an exam about an hour ago. Did a company law exam. I know it sounds weird doing training as an accountant, but I still have to know some law. So hopefully that went well. Just wanted to quickly make this video to show you the trade that I took today. It was on the Australian dollar against the Swiss, right here. I did mention in my previous video I was going to keep my eye on this and wait for price to come up to this area of price, which it has. It looked pretty nice to me, came up to the 50%, came up to some resistance, and I was thinking that price was going to about time to form a possible lower high, and it has formed a lower high. And I also saw some weakness in the trade in this bar here. It's quite a strong up bar, and the volume very high as well, pretty much even exact same as these previous two bars. You would expect this to be a lot bigger, so this sort of signals to me that there's weakness, so that gave me extra confidence to the downside. And also on the stock markets, I saw on a daily, it was up at this 200 daily SMA, and it has tested this a few times, so see what happens under the close. And it's also at the 61.8, so I'm expecting it to come back down. We'll see what happens, and if that does come back down, my trade should be in the green and in profit, which it is currently, but I have to wait for that one. So that's my trade on that. I'll quickly show you my Euro Oz that hit TP, very nice, 170 pips there, and my Australian dollar also hit TP, 112 pips. Still in the euro against the dollar, it has come down, still waiting, still long term. I also did note another trade. I didn't take it, but the pound against the yen. Took it here, similar scenario as the Aussie Swiss. I was already in the Aussie Swiss with 1% risk. I didn't want to take on more risk because there was some heavy impact news from the US dollar today, or the United States, so I didn't take it. However, I did keep a note of it, and it did hit my initial TP here. My second TP is around about here, these previous lows, so same reason for the trade as the previous one. But I should have taken this. It looks like nice, only hit TP already, so but we'll wait and see what happens to the next trade. The 17th of June 2020. I just want to quickly go through a trade that I took today. It was on the pound yen, currently in profit. So initially, when I looked at my analysis, I was going to put a pending order up here, which was in line with the 100 MA, and there was some resistance too on the hourly right about here. Did miss it, so price was round about here, just about missed it, so I took an entry around about here. I know it's a bit preemptive. I thought I'd take the entry purely based on this trend line. So if I go on the replay of when I took the trade, so yeah, around about here took the trade. It was at this trend line, 100 moving period average, simple, and it was at the 50% retracement. So I took an entry here, and I put stops above the 100 SMA on the 4 hour, and I'm targeting these previous lows. As we can see, I am currently in profit quite nicely, about 56 pips, which is very nice. Quick update on my other trades that I'm currently in. I'm still in the Aussie Swiss. This has been consolidating for a while. I still quite like this trade to the downside, purely because volume's quite nice. Like here today, we've got very high volume, quite a high wick candle, and this just here signals weakness for me. So there's still weakness in the market, in my opinion. And then on the euro against the US dollar, where is it? There it is. Still in profit. I am keeping my eye on this still. As mentioned in my previous video, did it is approaching this 38.2 retracement, and it is currently at this 1 hour, 4 hour, 100 simple moving average right here. So it is coming off it a bit, so I'm hoping it would break it, retest, go back down to touch my 200. That would be nice. And just a quick look on the stock markets. Price has come off this support here, and now it's back at some resistance, and it is rejecting it currently. So I'm predicting price to come back to the 100 MA into trend line and bounce back up. Today is the 18th of June 2020. I wanted to go through my thoughts were for today on the market, on the stock markets. At the moment, stock markets are respecting this 200 small simple moving average quite well actually, so I'm anticipating for a move downwards, and we are anticipating, well, we are in some risk off environment, so pairs like the Aussie, Swiss franc, Japanese yen are going to perform quite well in this environment. So earlier this morning I did look at the a possible trade entry, didn't take it purely because I was on, so this trade here, 127 pips. Didn't take it because I was already in the Aussie Swiss, so I didn't want to be overexposed for one, and second, I thought there was going to be a sort of negative correlation to this, because what I did, I compared this pair with the Aussie Swiss and noticed that when the Aussie Swiss is down, the pound Oz goes up. So that here as well goes up, this goes down, so I didn't want to take it. However, it did go into TP, so next time I'm going to trade what I see, not what I think. So that was a nice target profit. I'll tell you the reasons why I would have taken that trade. Firstly, as you can see, got some high wick candles, look at these high wicks here, high wick, high wick, high wick. Is that some resistance at a trend line at 50%, and also it touched the 100 SMA on the 4 hour time frame with a bearish pin bar. This is again a very, very nice trade. I wish I'd taken it, but me being scared, don't want to be overexposed and over risking, so I didn't take that trade. We move on to the pound yen that I took on the previous video. Sorry, not majors, minors. This did go into profit quite nicely. I got rid of it. I was going to go for a possible re-entry. Quite nicely into profit. About 100 pips. It was from here, wasn't it? So I put my short targeted around about these lows here, stops here. It was a very nice trade. Over 100 pips. Banked. Very comfortable with that. The pound has been performing very, very badly today because of the continued quantitative easing by the Bank of England. There's fears of a second wave of the coronavirus, so very risk-off environment at the moment today. My Aussie Swiss pair, this has been a very, very slow grind to the downside to my TP. It really is testing my patience, but we are looking good. 60 pips up, still holding it. It is still showing bearish momentum, so I'm going to hold it for this 116 pip. I think in the future I'm going to go for a pair that's more volatile when it's not a slow grind, because I think it's a waste of time and capital in my opinion. And on the Euro US dollar, still in. This is looking nicer now, especially with the risk off. We're in 108 pips. I did adjust this fib from previous videos. I've put it here from this leg to this, so from this low to this lower, high, and it did retest this 38.2 a few times and it broke through it, so I'm happy for it to continue down, hold this trade. It also broke this 100 min SMA on the 4 hour, so definitely going to target this 200 SMA. So keeping that on for future, and that's it. I don't think I have any other trades on at the moment. That is it. So these are my trades for this week up to Thursday. May put a trade on tomorrow and Friday. I'm not entirely sure. If there's a nice setup, I'll let you guys know in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, subscribe, and possibly a comment. And keep up the great support you guys have been giving me. See you guys in the next video.